Hey there guys, Josh. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Red. In the last episode, we got through the Safari Zone, we got through the Fighting Dojo right next to the gym, and we got through Silphco and defeated Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. In this episode, we are going to be going through the next gym. The 6th gym in Saffron City is the Psychic Gym. There's a lot of trainers here, so I fast forward again through them a little quicker this time. Nothing too special about these trainers. They'll have Kadabras, Drowzees, and Slowpoke. Now, other than Kadabra, a lot of the Psychic types in this gym are very bulky. So if you come across a Slowpoke, you know, I recommend doing something different, you know? I had 420 out, even though it's not even a Psychic type as far as I'm aware. It's still a water type, so with Slowpoke throughout the gym, I like to have something that's strong against it. Slowbro, this one's water psychic for sure, but I still use Mega Drain to make sure I take it out before it can actually damage me with any psychic type moves, if this one even knows any. Yeah, so that's that right there. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8 or 9 trainers in this gym, and I might miss one. I don't know for sure. I just decided to go through every portal. What I do is whatever portal I come out of, I go to the one across from it. You know, left or right. I don't do anything else beyond that. And there's probably a faster way, but that's just how I have always done it, and it gets me there. So I guess it all really matters. In the Psychic type gym, they have Ghastly, which is Ghost Poison, which is weak against Psychic. So it is what it is. So because it's part Poison type, I use Dig, and it kills it immediately. Well, it's already a ghost; it can't really die. But that's just how I'm gonna do it. Ooh, oh, that's what Haunter looks like, and he's absolutely terrifying looking in this game. He looks like he's gonna rip out your soul with those claws, like the claws of Hades in God of War 3. But there's a bunch of Chandlers in here and Psychics, and that's really about it. That's why I fast... There we go. I remember when I was playing this gym, I was watching Persona 5, the animation, and that's why one reason why I wanted to fast forward it, because I'm like, I know for a fact I just kind of sit there for a second or two not doing anything. But there goes another Kadabra, because Kadabras are strong in their special stat, but their defense is really, really low. So any sort of strong physical move with a strong physical attacker, you win against Kadabra, Abra, Alakazam. We also have a Mr. Mime here, who specializes more in like barriers, literally putting up a barrier. Like he'd put up reflects, light screen, stuff like that. He's not really made for an attacker. I liked him in the Detective Pikachu movie. I thought he was hilarious. And there goes another trainer, and I just keep going across. If I'll move, there we go. And that's just the gym. That's really the gym. I'm glad I fast forward through this, because if I didn't, I think this would be like a total of 10, 11 minutes of just pure trainer battles. You know, and that's fine and dandy, but like I said, this is the only game that really abuses the fact that they can have a lot of trainer battles. You know, maybe if they had less trainer battles, but they gave out more experience, that'd be a little different, which I think other games do, where they have less battles, but have the Pokemon give out more experience to counter that. And I think that's a little better. That way you don't have to, if you don't battle these 20 trainers, you're not going to be underleveled. You know, compared to the newer games where you don't battle these 2, you'll be underleveled. Well, I just got to battle 2, that's no big deal. I don't have to battle 20. And I just want Lizard to sweep through this whole gym as best as it can. Mainly because I don't have anything for Psychic types. The Psychic type gym requires you have, like, not requires, but the only thing in this game that's strong against Psychics, as far to my knowledge, is Bug type. And there's, like, one Bug type move, and it's Twin Needle. As far as I'm aware, it's Twin Needle from Beedrill, and that's kind of it. You can say, well, what about Nightshade, a Ghost type move? Well, Nightshade is a Ghost type move, but it always does the same amount of damage of whatever your level is. So if you're like level 30, it'll always do 30 damage. So it's just not, there's nothing really strong against Psychic types in this game. Nothing viable. Even Twin Needle is even that strong. So I just try to have my strong physical attackers out, Upset, Derp, Lizard, and then I have 420 out whenever I have a Slowbro, Slowpoke out. So, back in the last episode, we got the Master Ball at the end. Now, I have a terrible story to tell with a Master Ball. I remember I told you guys when I got Pokemon Emerald. Well, for Christmas. Well, when I was playing it, got the Master Ball in that game. I go to the final legendary Pokemon, which is Rayquaza, and I go and try and catch it. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to chuck a Master Ball. And it failed. It failed to catch it with the Master Ball, and I was so livid. It was absolutely insane how upset I was that it didn't work. Because I looked it up, and I'll look it up again. I'm pretty sure there's a chance. Let's see. Because I know for a fact... Yeah, here it is. The Master Ball has a 99.994% success rate. So there's a 1 in 65,536 chance that it will fail. And that means I got that short stick, and I was one. I'm not going to say I'm the only person in the entire world to ever have that happen, but I can guarantee you there are less than 100 people just about that have had the Master Ball fail. I can guarantee you. Because it's so little... I mean, here's the thing. A shiny Pokemon is a 1 in 8,192 chance, okay? So 1 in every 8,000 Pokemon, we get a shiny. And here's the thing. There's people that have been playing Pokemon for years and never encountered a shiny Pokemon. Heck, I've only encountered like 3 or 4. You know? And I've been playing since Emerald. And I've been playing every other game multiple times. So, that's that. And then you're telling me you think there's a bunch of people out there like that had a 1 in 65,000 chance? Heck no, that's like close to lottery chances just about. Like, what are the lottery chances? I want to know that. Not changes, chances. Oh, are we battling the gym leader? Oh, well, I should have said something. We have Alakazam, Kadabra. Oh, they mistranslation, I think. I don't know. How long have we been doing this? You know what? Whatever. It's just the... Sabrina, the gym leader. It's not really much of a threat if you have physical type moves. Yeah, there we go. Okay, my bad. I've been telling my story. I didn't even realize it. It is what it is. Lottery chances is 1 in 13 million. Okay, never mind. That's 2. That's really high. Let's see. There's other things. 65,000. You're more likely to be... This is sad to say. You're more likely to be struck by lightning in your life before having a Master Ball fail. That's sad. That's absolutely sad. Let's see. You're more likely... It looks like for the Powerball to win 3 numbers plus the Mega, or plus the Powerball, whatever. You're more likely to do that. 36,000. It looks like you're more likely to get 4 numbers. That's so sad. How more likely you are to do other things than fail the Master Ball. Just real weird things, you know? It's like, oh, win $100 in the lottery or have my Master Ball fail. Well, chances are higher that I'll win the lottery. It's really sad. That's so sad. You know? Like, there's probably someone out there that also has a YouTube video out there where he's reset thousands of times just to have this Master Ball fail. And you know what? It's 100% possible. It probably would take like 5-6 seconds per try, because if you're using an emulator, you just gotta reload a save state, and then that's about it. But still, that would take forever. So we defeated the gym number 6 in Saffron City, which is Sabrina's psychic type gym, and that one's not too bad. But you want to be aware that if you're not the same level as her, don't have really physical attackers, you're not gonna really have a good time. And we're going to go to the next city. Now we defeated all the gyms in the mainland. Remember how I said you have to use Surf? Well, if you go to Fuchsia City and surf south, you'll go to a new area called the Seafoam Islands to get some extra training, and there'll be trainers on the way. But what you actually want to do to get to there really quick is you want to go to Pallet Town, your hometown, and then you want to surf south from Pallet Town, because that's where the next gym is. And then you're about to have like a huge eyesore on this, because it's terrible. Like, I skip all the trainers and I battle them off screen because none of them are required. We get to the point where it's just that. It's just the ocean. And there's nothing else on the screen. It looks like we're not even moving, like right here. There's nothing going on, you know? It really isn't anything happening at the screen. I do skip all the trainers because there's no reason to fight them on screen because they're all optional. And we're about to get to the new gym, new gym city, I'm sorry. But I do recommend going after a lot of these trainers, because I did go after them personally after because I heal this Pokemon Center, then I do a cut because I switched sessions. And I did battle every trainer, and I think every trainer got me good several levels, because there are a lot of water type trainers, so if you have a grass type or an electric type, then I'd recommend battling them with them to get their levels up, because the next gym is the fire gym. So if you want to use your grass type level ups, basically use your grass type to defeat these Pokemon on the water, that way, because you're not going to be using the grass type for a bit, to get some extra training, that's all for you. But what I took out of the PC, the Amber, Old Amber, and I think it was the Dome Fossil, yeah. And I remember how I said we could actually revive these Pokemon a lot later? Well, here's a lot later. You want to go into the Pokemon Research Lab and go all the way to the far end and go into the room. And you'll talk to that scientist up there, and you'll give him the fossil, and then he'll be like, hey, come back later. And in the remakes, you could just leave the room and come back and talk to him, but in the, I guess not in this game, no. So what I do is I have to leave the building and then go back in. That's about it. You get 2 Pokemon from this. From the Dome Fossil, or the Helix, I guess I could do both. The Dome Fossil, you get Kabuto, which is a rock-water type Pokemon with a really high physical attack. So if you're wanting a physical attacker, rock and water, he's good right there. With the Helix Fossil, it'll be an Ammonite, which is also rock and water, but it's more defensive. So be aware of that, and you'll get them, I think, at level 20 or 25. I want to say it's those levels. And they're still pretty viable in the game now, especially if you don't have a water type. And the Old Amber gets you an Aerodactyl, which is a rock flying type. If you don't have a flying type, I recommend Aerodactyl. He is considered one of the best Pokemon in the original Red and Blue and Yellow. He's very strong and very fast. You know, a rock-type Pokemon with high attack, defense, and speed. That's ridiculous. But I'm not using any of them on my team. I should use... I'm going to play Pokemon games later on, and I need to use different Pokemon. You know, I like to change it up a little bit. Because I don't realize, like in Dead Space, I'm using the Flamethrower. I've never used the Flamethrower. So, in the gym. Oh, well, the door's locked. Well, see you guys. We're going to turn off the game now. No. We actually have to go into the Pokemon Mansion, because the key is in the Pokemon Mansion. And if you play this in color, it was like bright red-orange, this entire floor. But I never did, so I don't have any poor experiences. But I do like the music in here. It's very ominous. And you do read these little diaries. Diary July 5th, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Well, that was back when the games were actually supposed to be based in real life and not in, like, a fantasy world. That's why, I can guess, that makes sense then, because that makes why Kanto is a real region in Japan and also in this game. Like, there's no region well, is there a region named Johto? I'm actually curious. Oh, if I could spell it right. J-H-O-T-O. That's Kodo. J-O-H-T-O. No, it's not. Johto's not a real place. But Kanto is, so they must have changed it in Gen 2, but I couldn't say for sure. But you do get some really nifty items here, and there's really strong Pokemon. I put up a repel, and I do cut out the random battles, but I was finding level 40 and 42 Weezings. So if you wanted something like a Weezing, which is a defensive wall, has a really high defense, then yeah, go for it. It's all you. I skipped that train. I battled him on screen, but I skipped him because I thought you had to go down there where he's standing. You could fall off the edge, and I thought that's where you had to go. So I battled him, but it's not where you have to go, and I make that mistake, and I take extra time. But because I do go down here, I do get a different item because this pathway is open. A secret switch. Press it. Who wouldn't? Jeez Louise. Yeah, so this area right here. Diary, February 6th. Mew gave birth. A new Pokemon named Mewtwo. Pokemon giving birth. Well, as far as what the daycare tells me, they lay eggs. So that doesn't really work out the way I was expecting. But we just continue through the Pokemon Mansion. You could find, I think, also Ponyta and Growlithe here as well in red, and I think probably Vulpix in blue. So if you want another fire type, or you don't have one, but you want one because fire types are really cool, then go for it. You can catch them. But if, in my opinion, if you're going to catch a Pokemon for your team, you don't have one yet, I recommend Weezing. Got a Carbos, which raises the speed of any Pokemon you give it to, which I think I give it to... I couldn't tell you. I just recorded this the other day, too. Is it Speedy Boy? No? Who did I give it to? I give it to King to get some extra speed. It's always, you know, people would say, oh, you'll want to give the vitamins to the ones that'll benefit from it immediately. Like, you want to give Speedy Boy Carbo so it'll raise its speed. Well, that thing's already fast. It's going to outspeed everything already. But King ain't. But King will go against things that are a little bit faster than it. So if I give it speed ones, it'll go a little faster. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. So we have Mew and Mewtwo. Well, I'm going to tell you this now. We're not going to encounter Mew ever. Mew is one of the rarest Pokemon in existence, even to today's games. He's, as far as I'm aware, only been distributed through special events, as far as I'm aware. Same thing with other Pokemon like Manaphy. Manaphy's the same way. And you know what's funny about Manaphy? If you breed it, it'll the egg will hatch into Phione. I have a game, I think it's Pokemon Sun, because Sword and Shield they don't take Manaphy, where I have a Manaphy. And I'm trying to get every Pokemon in existence, like each individual, like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and stuff like that. And what I do is, if I need a Pokemon, I breed the Manaphy to get a Phione egg, and then I hatch into Phione. Then I put up Phione for like, hey, I need a Dialga. Can I have a Dialga for my Phione? Yeah, sure, here you go. Because Dialgas are easier to come by. And it's like, well, how'd you get a Manaphy? I know it sounds stupid, but I was either through Wonder Trade or a stupid trade on the GTS. But I don't regret it because I don't even remember. If I regret it, then I would probably remember why. But I think it was a really cool thing. That's how... I have a bunch of legendaries. I have a couple extras, too. We got TM22, which I think is Solar Beam. Solar Beam, it takes 2 turns. It's the first turn to charge it up and the second to fire it. I think it's a 120 or a 150 grass type move. Power grass type move. And I do teach it to 420 for Sleep Powder because it needs something stronger than just Mega Drain. But if you do throw up a Sunny Day, like if Lizard learned Sunny Day, Solar Beam will only take 1 turn. You'll use it and you'll immediately fire it. No charge time needed. So we got the secret key. Now we could always go back to the entrance and leave, but I have an extra escape rope. And so I take advantage of the escape rope and the ABCD letters. I like this music. So now that I'm healed up, we have the key now for the gym. We're going to go and battle the gym. Yeah, 2 gyms in 1 video. Interesting. Now, there's two Pokemon that are really going to shine in this gym. Upset Derp and King. King because he has Earthquake, and Upset Derp because he's a Water type. And I try to go behind the statue, but I guess it just doesn't work that way. Now, what you need to do is on the side of the... on the side, you saw a little machine. If you go up to the machine and talk to the machine... I know, right? It'll ask you a question. And if you get the question right, it'll open the door and you don't have to battle the trainer at all. That way you can just progress to the gym leader. But if you get the question wrong, then you have to battle the gym leader. Then you have to battle the gym trainer. Now, a lot of the questions are really dumb, like, hey, what's the TM that the first gym leader gives you? Is it Tombstoner? No, it's not. Now, when you're first playing this game, you may think like, oh crap, that's right. Is it Tombstoner? I don't remember. There's another one that's like, hey, Pokemon evolve 3 times, right? No, Pokemon evolve at the most 2. So, stuff like that. I mean, I guess you could contradict that saying no, because Mega Evolutions. But I do speed past all these gym trainers because I don't want to ask the questions to skip them. I want to battle them. So I battle them and I immediately able to go to the next one. And these ones aren't as tedious. I think Sabrina's gym is probably the worst with tedium because you have to use those warp panels and you don't know which ones take you to which. This is just a squiggle. You know, it really is. And you just got to answer questions or not. You battle them and you're good to go. I do like how the Let's Go games did it where it's like a game show. But, like I said, King is dominating in this because of Earthquake. And I did battle every trainer south of Fuchsia and south of Pallet to get that extra experience for everybody. I think everybody's level 40 for sure. And some are level 42. But just because I think King ran out of Earthquake power points, I now have to use Upset Derp. He's going to learn Hydro Pump. Like, heck yeah! So I take away Bite because I have Strength, and it's the same. Strength is more stronger. And I have Hydro Pump as like a last ditch, like, oh, I need something water type to take it out in one shot because I'm going to die otherwise. Hydro Pump is basically the the same power as Solar Beam or Blizzard or Fire Blast, stuff like that. It's basically the water type variant of it. It's funny how burglars have fire type Pokemon. What are they? Do they like burn the buildings down after they're done doing it? Well, I mean, in the Pokemon, depending on the anime that you watch in the movie, they can burn so hot where it doesn't really cause the building to go on fire, but more like melt the wall. So like that's something. That's hot fire. Frick. So I think it's the last gym trainer. We're going with Surf. And I think I'm moving so fast that the frames don't even see the water. Oh, okay, I do. Just barely. I thought it was skipping the frames. I'm like, oh dear. But that's the last gym trainer. We're going to the the 7th gym leader. I was going to say the last trainer. Is Blaine, the leader of Cinnabar Island. You better have Burn Heal. And we have Blaine, the fire-type gym leader of Cinnabar Island. And we have Growlithe, level 42, with the moves Ember, Leer, Takedown, and Agility. I wouldn't really worry too much, I guess, you know, just like with Giovanni, Leer and Takedown, because Leer lowers your defense. Next one he's summing out is Ponyta, level 40, fire-type, with the moves Tail Whip, Stomp, Growl, and Fire Spin. I think the only thing you have to worry about is Fire Spin. I don't know if it works like Bind, where you can't do anything until it's over, but I know it does constantly damage you throughout each turn, so that's something to worry about. We have Rapidash, level 42, Fire-type, with moves Tail Whip, Stomp, Growl, and Fire Spin. Same moves as Ponyta, it's a little bit stronger. You just have to worry about the Fire Spin, if anything. But Surf takes it out immediately, as far as I think it's used Surf. Last Pokemon is Arcanine, level 47, Fire-type, with the moves Roar, Ember, Takedown, and Fire Blast. This thing is strong. If it hits a Fire Blast on something that's not strong against it, like if I had out my King, Fire Blast would be devastating. But I have Water type, and so I beat them all in 4 moves. Easy peasy. So we defeated Blaine, and we get the Volcano Badge. The 7th gym leader is defeated. And now, there's nothing left to do but go battle the final gym leader at Viridian City, the second city we've ever visited. So that's going to be it. TM38 is Fire Blast, and I do TTS the Lizard because I'm going to look up where Flamethrower TM's at, and I need to go find that sucker. I probably have to go buy it, which is no big deal. And I delete, Mega Punch, because Mega Punch has lower accuracy than Slash, and Slash has a high critical hit rate. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. My name is Josh. I'll see you guys next time with part 10 of Pokemon Red. See you guys then. Goodbye.